Alright, so this is our ride. We're doing a road trip, and our first stop on this road trip is Dunkin' Donuts.
Let's see, Johnny. You liked my shirt?
I want one of those. That's great. So what we're doing today is we are a part of history. That's right, history is in the making right now. This is the first time that I know of anyway that e-bikes are being used to race. Alright, so Matt from Spark CycleWorks has some new models that he's going to talk to me about, but I see one of them over here. It's really small. I'm wondering how someone 6'3" would look on it. Could you just jump on that one?
It's very simple. Frame is the same as a regular one. It's just smaller wheels and different swing arm and different front suspension.
That's it?
So everything else is the same. So however I sit on the regular one, I sit on this one as well, and you can see that. It's same size bike. It's the same size bike. It's just wheels are smaller.
Okay.
And front suspension.
And the suspension in the rear and in the front, right?
Yes, but this part of body
is the same?
Is the same exact.
All right. Are you sure about that? Because
100%.
I like what I'm looking at over here. I see real tiny wheels on there.
Yeah.
That looks pretty cool. I take it you're gonna race?
Yeah, I've been racing all morning.
Very nice seeing you. I haven't seen you in a little while.
I know, it's been a minute.
You came here to represent, so put Spark on the map.
I'm gonna fly like an eagle, or like a pigeon or something, I don't know. That's what's up.
Race about to go down, and I know one of the people that are out here. White helmet, blue shirt. What's up, girl? How are you?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm good. Nice to see you, and knock 'em dead. TEF1 is the organization. They've been putting together races like these in California for quite some time now. You can see the EUCs. I believe this is a qualifying event. They're trying to get their times down for placement, and then the race will begin. It's a one-day event. It ends at about 6 o'clock today. The venue is pretty big over here. There's a lot of places to park. There's a lot of media outlets as well. And we have our friend over here, Matt from Spark CycleWorks, is in the house. You are a sponsor of this event, and this is the first time that you're doing anything like this here on the East Coast. So to me, it's like history is in the making right now.
Cool.
What can you tell me about what's happening today? How you got involved? How you found out about it, first of all, and then I guess bring it to your sponsoring position over there.
So TEF1 has been organizing races for the whole PEV scene for a while. It's mainly EUCs, but they've been expanding into scooters, and now with this race being the first one, they're doing e-bikes. They did try to do an e-bike race on the West Coast, but there was just no interest in doing it. And so they reached out to us when they were looking for sponsors to consider doing it on the Atlantic. And it was like a perfect match because I've been trying to get racing going on the East Coast for probably 3 or 4 years. Yeah, 3 or 4 years now. So it was an ideal situation where we're the main broadcast sponsor. So we're the big sponsor of the whole event and trying to expand it. The turnout for e-bikes has been very small. So I think we only got maybe 8 people on e-bikes. 15?
I heard 15.
It might be 15 with scooters because they put scooters into
in an e-bike class category?
Yeah, so
okay.
we're actually racing with scooters, which is interesting, but the positioning is in independent classes.
Okay.
They're just trying to make the race, not go on for 2 days. So yeah, it's a very exciting thing because the EUCs are really what's leading this whole thing. So we're in an interesting place right now because we're trying to figure out the power limits of all this kind of stuff, and we're trying to be kind of loose with the power. Right now, we've set that guideline where it was 5,000 watt nominal, 10,000 watt peak.
Right.
I can tell you just from racing out there, like less than half of the other people are riding that level. Because I mean, I'm pushing real hard.
Okay.
And
okay. So
it's crazy.
So what is who's testing the equipment then?
So that's basically what we need to figure out. We need to develop equipment to do that. And right now, all we can do is say, okay, we're about to get on the track, which is what we're going to do before the race. Show me all of your programming on your bike. Okay. And once you program it, put your phone on the side. You're done. So that you don't get to change anything once you get on track. Okay. That's the only way we can really combat this right now. I kind of have to leave it as a secret thing to the end. I could put, something on the battery and test how much power it's outputting, but these e-bikes are so easy to modify. What's keeping somebody from just putting a little button underneath their seat and flipping the switch, right?
Flipping the switch, yeah.
So it's a tricky thing, but this is the first time we're doing it.
Right.
And ideally, when you follow the rules, it makes the race more fun. Because who wants to be the guy that's lapping 10 other racers? Is that fun? I mean, I guess it is, but
it's like steroids on e-bikes.
Right. So again, we're trying to figure it out. But it has to start somewhere, and I think Spark is really excited to be the people who are trying to bring it on.
Minor hiccup, a little bit of rain coming down on us, but the skies should clear up, so hopefully this rain is short-lived. All right, so the weather. All right, that is music to my ears. The rain has stopped, and it looks like this race is about to get started. They're gearing up. They're getting ready to race.
We're just going to do one heat, knockout, straight to the final. We are going to give you guys a few minutes to do some laps to see what the track is like.
All right, so right now they are getting some practice laps in. Matt just went out, and Teo is coming now. Probably can't see it from where I'm standing right now, but that on the right-hand side of my finger is turn 1, and that is probably the sketchiest turn out here from what I've told. Being that the floor is also wet, it just combines the degree of difficulty. All right, practice 1 is over. Nice. How was it? Good. All right, now up ahead you see the e-scooters. E-scooters are on their way out. That should be fun to watch. While the e-scooters are out there, we got the EUCs getting ready for their practice heat. All right, so now we got the EUCs. Oh, and I just caught one catching a spill. There's a bunch of EUCs out here today. There are too many for one heat. Looks like there's a second heat going out now. The race is about to start. We are looking at the first ever East Coast e-bike race. That's the starting line over there. And I'm gonna get myself a better position.
Racers, are you ready?
All right, the key is to get your position and then maintain that position. All right, so it looks like we have mid-drive engines in the lead, and they're holding that lead. First 3 bikes, they are mid-drive motors. We have a winner. Can you tell me a little bit about that spill?
Yeah, so basically I was going like at least 300 miles an hour, and everyone was behind me. I was pretty much winning the race. It was the last lap, and I looked behind me to flip everyone off, and then I fell, and that's why I lost the race. So I was gonna win.
The $1 million question is, What turn did you fall in?
The turn one.
Isn't that the turn that
On the
I
last
warned
lap
you
though,
about?
not on the first lap. It definitely was on the first lap. Yeah, I just tapped the brakes. Like I just went.
Really? That's it? That's all it took?
I guess I was being a bitch, and then
you
it
hurt?
My ankle hurts.
Really?
Yeah, because I went down
sorry.
like this. That was a little sore.
Some of my right ass cheek.
All right, guys. This is my first time at an event like this. How about all of you? Is it your first time?
This is not first time. I've been on an event like this before, and I like it. I wish that there's more people involved in this kind of. I wish, but it's also bad weather today.
I think that's what deterred a lot of people.
We had rain, so hopefully next year it will be better and more events like this. It will be in the future.
Yep, I see it growing.
Yeah.
This is my first time attending this event, and I'm excited. It was really nice. It's a bummer that the weather turned a lot of people away, because when I first arrived here at 8 a.m., because somebody was supposed to meet me here, there was more people here. But when I got here, it started raining, and I would say 10, 12 cars left. They left because they thought it was raining. They packed their shit and they left. But I see this growing, and I can't wait for next year with better weather. It will be a better turnout, and hey, we got Mr. E here in the house. Like and subscribe, bitches.
This is your first time?
Yes, this is my first time, and it's a very interesting event. I see a lot of different PEVs here, and I'm glad that it's growing, right? And it's really, I see a lot of crashes. Not a good thing because the roads are slippery. It rained earlier, but I enjoyed it.
The show that everybody's anticipating. This is where they give away the prizes, the cash money, the awards, and these are all of the contestants that participated in today's events.
Big shout out to the lazy rolling who not only supported us at our last event, but also came through at this event as well. So big shout out to them. And then on top of that, we have Draghi Motorsports.
Draghi? Draghi?
That we have here waiting for some of you. So thank you, Draghi.
Draghi.
And I'm sure one of you EUC riders is very thankful to InMotion for providing the
V9?
EUC that you won.
So today I had an amazing time. Events like these need to happen more often. If you guys want to see stuff like this, you guys have to reach out to your community members and try and organize something like this. TEF1 found this place out here in the East Coast, and it would be great to see this happen more often.
I think the event was a huge success. I'm very grateful for all the work TEF1 has done, and the fact that we got through this, through the rain and everything, and everyone was able to walk away safely and be okay has been great. It's definitely been a big learning thing. Middle of the afternoon, there's some heat going on power regulations, how we were going to set this all thing up, and it's been very difficult for us to figure out how do we set these regulations, how do we test bikes, and all this kind of stuff. So, we've been talking to all the other e-bike riders here today. A lot of really good ideas, but we're going to come up with ways to regulate these things, and the regulation isn't there to make it not fun. It's actually there to make it more fun, because if you got one person who is just a lap ahead of everybody, well, then what's the point? There's no fun in that. You want it to be competitive.
100%.
And so that's the goal. And so I've got a bunch of ideas, and we had a ton of really good ideas from all the other riders. Honestly, a lot of people are saying certain people are cheating and things like that. Like, I honestly don't think that's even what it is. I think a lot of it is in the programming and the way these apps work, and a lack of understanding. Like, one of the guys I was speaking to before didn't even know what phase amps were versus line amps. He thought they were the same thing. And this stuff is complicated. It's very confusing, and it can also be difficult, or it can be easy to kind of cheat the system. So, it wouldn't be a big deal to just add a little switch on your bike, right? And just make that thing now go cheat, really fast. And so we have to think about all these things and how we can create a system that's going to work for everybody. But I I think the fact that everybody was able to walk away safely despite multiple crashes
makes it a huge success.
That's a huge success. That's a sign just to companies like Spark and to other manufacturers that liability is going to be an issue, but if you set these rules in place and you give guidance to people, that things are going to be okay. Like we saw some really gnarly crashes on the EUCs, like full speed face plants. It's crazy.
And your boy Teo didn't.
Teo, oh my God, Teo went down,
yes, he did.
And the bike landed on his ankle and grinded his ankle into the freaking pavement. We want to do more of this stuff, guys. So TEF1 tried to do this on the West Coast, and there was just no interest in doing it, which is crazy to me.
I can't believe it.
It's crazy that the first event like this was on the East Coast to me. So if you're on the West Coast and TEF1 is coming, or you're in the middle of the country, TEF1 is coming, sign up for the race. The big confusion here was everybody thought the e-bike category was a bunch of like super professional people racing, and so they didn't sign up. There are no super professional e-bike racers right now. So even if you just want to try it for the first time, get on the track and see how it's going. And yeah, encourage TEF1, encourage other people who are doing racing, and get companies like Spark to start taking this stuff seriously and start sponsoring it.
I had a lot of fun. I hope you did too. If you guys enjoyed this video, like always, don't hesitate and smash the like button. Leave a comment because I get back to everybody. And if you want to, please subscribe. So until the next video, peace out, everybody.
What's going on, guys? This is probably one of the first looks at the Javelin Mini, and we're going to take a quick look at what is so cool about this bike. So first off, it is built on the Javelin 2.0 frame, so we'll probably take a look at that later, but we just launched a whole new brand new version of the Javelin that is very, very refined, and this uses that frame. So if you take a look at it, this whole thing is completely identical to the big bike. Nothing is different. The thing that is different though is the swing arm in the back and the front fork, and obviously the wheels, right? So that means if you already had an existing Javelin, you could do a shortened swing arm on it and make it into a Mini if you want. Or if you got this bike and you wanted to make it into a full size, you can get the full size swing arm in the future and make it a full size bike. So it's really like in line with our whole customization and modifying things kind of mentality here. But some of the big things going on, this one is being raced, so just keep that in mind. That's why I put a little number plate on there. All of the panels mount externally now. That makes it a lot easier to modify this thing. This is all in empty space because we have redone the electronics, and that's kind of exciting. Sorry, we're getting rained on. The controller is now mounted in the back here. This is a huge deal. It's the ND72 450 now, so a little bit more power, a little bit more capability. Same 40 amp hour battery. All of the wires now run directly up through the frame.
Looks
right here.
super clean.
Yes,
wow.
I'm so excited, and it's got that nice cover panel on it. Clean is like, I think, the key word on this new generation. All the wires are covered. All of the brake lines are covered. It all runs internally now. So, you know, I described the past bikes as having a little bit of a garage project-y kind of feel, and now we just keep on polishing it. But because it is that full-size frame, this riding position is identical to the big bike. Let me get my kickstand up. And so I don't feel crammed at all. And I could ride this comfortably for a very long time. Also, because of the smaller wheel, it has a ton of torque, right? So it's a 4,000 watt motor, so it's the same size as what's on the bigger bike, but that smaller wheel size really makes it one, two wheelie. It hits about 45 right now. We can push it up a little bit faster, but I'm just trying to decide where we want to cap it out because I want to make sure that bike is going to last for a long time and not just get 1,000 miles and burn out. But it's going to be fully modular, just like the other Javelin, so different headlights, different frame colors. This one's set up with a bunch of different things, so I got aluminum panel here, black panel there, On this side, I got black panel here, aluminum panel here. This is a little test panel. You can see it has like a bend out. That's because behind this panel there's a hole to feed cabling through. So we're also working on light up panels too. So you're gonna have bolt-on underglow systems.
Nice.
But let's keep going. Yeah. It'll get going.
It's quick.
So, one thing that's kind of interesting, you look at the foot pegs and they're super low to the ground, but I can go
Oh wow.
all the way over.
That's a nice lean.
The funniest thing to me, look at this kickstand.
It's a stubby.
It's like,
but it's metal. It looks strong. It looks durable.
it's just funny.
It's cool as hell.
One big thing.
Oh,
Sorry,
yeah.
one
No.
big thing. I don't have it with me, but the seat locks now, right?
That's
So-
right. I remember with the Javelin that you showed me the last time. One of the improvements you made.
Yep.
All right. So we have a new model, right?
Yes.
Price point. What are we looking?